Good morning, everybody. We're on lesson 33 today, and it's on page 109. And the first part of the lesson is multiple unit multipliers. So in other words, we have to do more than one to get to the end result. So in number 1, we start out with 360 inches. Remember, units are super important in these problems. And it says to convert it to yards. So I'm going to just write yards over here, so that I remember where I need to end up at. Okay, so the conversion between inches and feet is that there are 12 inches in a foot. Remember, we need the inches to cancel, so they put them in the denominator, so they'll cross cancel. And then the conversion between feet and yards is that there are 3 feet in a yard. Okay, so it's fine. That cancels. It's fine with me just to leave the 360, go across, read the units are yards, and in the denominator you have 12 times 3. It's fine to just leave the answer like that. Okay, you don't have to multiply it out. Okay, the next one says use 2 unit multipliers, so it's telling us how many we need to use to convert 1.4 kilometers to centimeters. All right, so in a kilometer, that's the big one, so we know it's gonna have something that goes into a kilometer. So in a kilometer there are 1,000 meters. Kilo is 1,000. And then in a meter there are 100 centimeters. 100 cents in a dollar, 100 centimeters in a meter. So here, it's easy to multiply. We just have metrics. We just have powers of 10. So count your zeros. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we're going to move this decimal over 5 places to the right. We're going to make it bigger. So we move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the units are centimeters. Again, you guys know I'm not picky about units in any of the other word problems, but in this particular problem, that's all we're doing is unit conversion. So it's super important that you have the units in there. Okay, on the next page, page 110, it says to use 2 unit multipliers to convert 24 miles to inches. Okay, that's a huge conversion. It's going to be a big number. Think about laying a ruler down and trying to measure inches on a mile. So in a mile, we have 5,280 feet. That cancels miles. And in a foot, we have 12 inches. Please don't multiply these out. It's a big waste of time to multiply them. Just put 24 times 5,280 times 12, and the units are inches. Just leave it like that. Don't multiply it out. All right. Next, area conversions. We know that in area, we have square units. So like inches squared, feet squared, miles squared. So anytime you use a conversion that has a square unit, let's say we're going to change this to square feet, we have to put 12 inches in a foot, but that inch doesn't cancel the square inch. So we have to write that conversion twice in order for inch times inch to cancel square inches. So when you write the answer, you have to show it like this. But when you write the answer, it's okay to put a 12 with a square on it. And then the units up here. Okay, but you have to do the conversions twice for area. All right, so the next example says use 2 unit multipliers to convert 4 square meters to square centimeters. So we start with 4 square meters. The conversion between meters and centimeters is in a meter, there are 100 centimeters. But again, a meter does not cancel a square meter. So we have to do this again. 100 centimeters over a meter. Now this cancels. We're left with square centimeters. And because all of these are powers of 10, we're just going to count the zeros again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're multiplying, so we're going to make this number bigger, which means we move the decimal to the right. So it's just going to be 4 with 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Okay, the last one says, use 2-unit multipliers to convert 400 square inches. Let's go to another page. 400 square inches, and we're changing that to square feet. Okay, so there's 12 inches in a foot. Inch does not cancel square inch, so we have to do it again. A foot is 12 inches. Now inch times inch cancels square inch, and this one you don't multiply out. You write what's in the numerator, which is 400 square feet, and then you write what's in the denominator, which is 12 squared, and you leave the answer like that. Don't multiply and divide that out. All right, that's it for today's lesson. Make sure you've graded that homework and give it to Miss Dakota so I can get those grades recorded. Have a great day.